ready with episode 70. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it this far. The 70th fucking episode of Superstar Spotlight. And I want to thank the great sponsors, my beautiful people. Ian 30, who's always out here making my intros, my outros, the Facebook and Instagram clips that everyone always sees. That is all Ian's work. My man does the work for ICW and HB and wherever else he can find some people to make some cool hype packages for. So hit up Ian if you want something cool made. We also got the Skittle Squad. Shout out little Skittle doing the damn thing in his Discord server every week when he can. We always go crazy in there. Hit up Skittle. Find out what you're missing out on. We also got one of the great Canadian homies, Pookie Wrestlers. Shout out Pookie. Pookie's out here making all these cool designs just like this one right here. Get yourself Pookie-fied today. Actually, Pookie just made my new, if you're in the DMU Discord server, Pookie just dropped my new Discord profile, so shout out Pookie for that. It came out amazing. We also got the Bocce Boys. Shout out my man Hammer and the crew. I got a flag right behind me. They got the shirts, the patches, the stickers, shot glasses, 8x10s, throw bags, flags, all that good stuff. Hit up Hammer and the crew, get some fresh merch. We also got Beat Up Photos. Last but not least, the one sponsor who I always save the last spot for. Shout out Becca, one of my favorite people. Get a cool photographer and do some cool photographer things. And my guest for the evening, if you know this podcast well, you can honestly tell I love interviewing my crazy freaking Canadians. And this man is nonetheless falls right into that category perfectly. When I first saw this man wrestle, it was the match against Hardcore at Canadian Deathmatch, and I absolutely fell in love with this human being right after. I'm talking about the Danger Machine, the schizophrenic, the steam psycho. Rush Rancid is here in the Soup Kitchen Studios. What's up, Rush?
What's going on? Just eating some thumbtacks.
Oh my god! He is kicking it. He just ate some thumbtacks.
Tastes like rust.
I can only imagine. Well, Rush Rancid, I hope you're ready to answer some of these great questions we got from our fans.
Oh, fuck yeah, bring them on.
All right, well, I'm going to kind of get some of the great workers who you're familiar with also submitted some questions, so I'm going to get some of those out of the way. Yeah. Your good friend Hardcore. You two just recently established a tag team, I believe.
Hardcore, my fellow
Death Dealers. Yeah, I was gonna say Hardcore wants to know. Rush Rancid, are you ready to take out total fucking chaos?
Ready to tear them motherfucking apart, for sure. Fuck me over at titles? No, not happening.
I was about to say, what is the established heat between everybody here? I know Hardcore was an original TFC, and they booted him out. How did you find Hardcore?
I fought Hardcore first, and there's a picture of us. There's me carving up with a gardening trowel. We had a little thing called a Garden City Massacre in the Garden City of St. Catharines earlier this year.
I love
And he was my second deathmatch opponent, and he took me to school. And we did a Sabu tribute with a barbed wire steel chair. He gave me an Arabian facebuster pretty much on the chest instead through a door off the stage because there was a no ring. And it was a fucking battle to really have to be seen. And I definitely felt it. And I loved every second of it. It was awesome.
Well, hell yeah. And then where does that go from you and Hardcore tag teaming?
So that was in Canadian Deathmatch up in Hamilton. Shout out to Sean Dillon and Maddie. And then I fought Kyle for his Blood on the Fur championship. Now, I thought me and Kyle were a little bit good friends, right? And then he brings this little friend, Brandon St. Lames, a.k.a. St. James.
Brandon St. Lames!
They come down to the ring, and then he's distracting everybody. He's being a bitch. He's fucking around. And then he goes and he helps Kyle, and it was not a fair fight. If I would have fucking pinned him after that headbutt and Brandon was nowhere to be seen, that FBW championship would be around my fucking torso right now, and I'd be nude doing this.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So clearly there's going to be some unfinished business coming up in 2026.
Because I just recently fought Maria, and then Maria Belmont, Bill Sterrell, a.k.a. Will Christmas Carol, and
Carol,
my fucking green-haired cobber there, they all beat the living hell out of me afterwards, and I was almost out. But then I heard that Hardcore needed a little bit of help. I can hear him screaming real loud downstairs. So I hobbled my ass up and I got Will and fucking Maria out of there. I tried to make the fight more fair, but in the end, Kyle won. And I had to come out and tell Hardcore that TFC are a bunch of fucking clowns. Total fucking clown shoes, I like to call them.
Well, holy moly.
And Hardcore was like, well, he tried to put his fucking life into them and everything like that for 2 fucking years. And like, are you sick of their shit? Let's tear them fucking down. So that's how he became a tag team.
Well, and that's how the Death Dealers came to be. Well, and that'll now lead me into this one, because this one was sent in by Will Christmas Carol, as you just said. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Will Carroll wants to know, why won't you leave TFC alone?
Because I need your blood on my shirt, and I need to leave a scar on each one of you to remember the infection that is Rush Rancid. Okay?
I love it.
And I'm not stopping till it happens.
And you know what? I'm for it too. Those as much as I love the thought of a good old stable in wrestling, it's just, there's something about just TFC being TFC with that, they just get under your skin so much.
When I was first starting, I was actually super excited about them. I thought they were cool. I thought they rolled really great. Now I just see their little tactics and everything that they do, and it's like they always need a person to win.
Literally.
Go win on your own. Will can watch from the back at the monitors instead of being at ringside like a fucking Christmas Carol hymn that just won't shut the fuck up in your head. Like that Mariah Carey bitch who gets defrosted every fucking year, and then you hear her every goddamn day.
It's Will Carroll is the Mariah Carey of deathmatch wrestling managers.
There you go.
Right there.
Spread that around. Rush Rancid sent you.
I love it. Well, Rush, we got another great question right here. I got to know, what is your favorite kind of sandwich?
My favorite kind of sandwich is a sandwich I can get at a restaurant, because it doesn't have a bunch of bullshit all over it like in the alleyway. Like, I'm in this room. I don't know whose room this is. Some guy. I think he's my half brother. He left or something, so I snuck in. I'm wearing his clothes right now. It's kind of warm. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So any specific sandwich from the restaurant?
The specific sandwich would be a turkey, probably club. I always want to be a part of the turkey club, so I like turkey club. And yeah, I just put some cheese on there, and we're good to go.
I love it. Nice and basic.
Turkey nice and perfect. Plain Jane, good to go.
I like it. Well, Rush, I also got to know, what made you want to become a professional wrestler? And any memory of your first match?
So, I'll give you the real story. I was watching wrestling when I was a young little lad, and I saw Mankind get thrown off the cell at King of the Ring 98. And me, my dad, and my brother were watching it, and we were living somewhere in Oklahoma at the time. And their jaws were dropped. My dad had a beer in his hand. I remember us all being like, whoa, you know what I mean? And they just thought it was a great moment. With me, something kind of went in the brain and went like, you're going to do this one day. So I started doing a bunch of crazy, stupid shit growing up. When I got my teenagehood, I started watching CKY and listening to CKY and watching Jackass and trying to emulate Bam Margera and his crew.
Oh, yeah.
I'd play pranks on my friends. I'd get launched into shopping carts. We'd go on hotel roofs and jump in the pool. We would go streaking at a young age. We would fucking launch off fireworks at people's homes. Just crazy shit that we could have gotten a lot of fucking trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And drinking underage, all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. But trying to emulate CKY and Jackass. And I'd always crush cans on my head and just do all that type of stuff. And going forward with my life, throughout all the depressing things and all the blackness and all this other stuff, I met a girl named Cassandra. I called her Clarce. And she told me to get my mental health together, which I did. And then she passed away. And she passed away in 2022. And this is a true story. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of like all fucked up from it. Of course, I went to therapy. I did all the correct things, but I needed an outlet because there's all this stuff inside that's going to get out.
Oh, yeah.
I was key gripping a fucking movie and I was smoking an Export A cigarette, just scrolling out of hotel on a weekend, kind of drunk coming back from Sue Blaster. And I see a little ad for Energy Y Pro Wrestling training. And I'm like, checking out the videos, and there's a guy I went to school with named Derek Diggler who was in there. And I'm like, Derek Diggler does it. I think I can do it. So I started messaging him, and he's like, come on down, come get trained, have some fun. Then I went down a month later. I got my chops in. I got fucking chopped till I was cut pretty much. I had a giant red blisters everywhere. Fuck, it was all just crunched. And then I paid my fucking dues to start training, and I've been training ever since.
And how long have you been training and doing the damn thing for?
3.5 years now, almost 4. I got a match actually this Saturday, which I know this is going to be on a different time.
Oh,
yeah. It'll be on January 3rd. I'm in Brampton fighting Jessie Mack, her name is.
Okay, I'm familiar with Jessie Mack. Jessie Mack is the wife of Matt Cash.
I'm familiar with Jessie too.
Jessie and Matt are great people, so that match will be absolutely insane.
I like them too, but sorry, Jessie, I'm gonna have to crack you in the head.
Oh yeah, it's always one thing until it gets into the ring.
100%.
Well, I also got to know then, Rush Rancid, when did you start including deathmatch in the 3.5-year arsenal of yours?
Well, I've always wanted to do hardcore because I have a bunch of idols that I looked up to, like Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, and I like New Jack and how he would just go across the boundaries. I don't actually agree with all the stuff he might have done, but how he crossed the boundaries is what kind of made me think that way. And who else was it too? Anybody from FMW in those days, then even like Casanova Valentine, those types of people, they were all influences of mine. I'm like, I want to try that one day. So then I see this little listing for Canadian Deathmatch, and I'm like, I never knew that I have Deathmatch in Canada. And they said, oh, we're accepting some entrants. And I just entered myself. They had no clue who I was except for Letterkenny. So then they looked at that. Yeah. So they looked at that, and they're like, oh, okay, well, is this going to be a David Arquette thing? And I was like, no, it ain't. So I went there and I fought Wade, showed up, showed the fuck out, and it's only going to get more violent the more they book me. That's all I got to say.
Were you on Letterkenny?
Was I? That was my worthless half-brother. And we always get fucking mistaken for each other. That's the problem. That's why I broke into his house.
I like it.
Bastard.
Well,
he comes on these things sometimes. He goes, oh, I'm Rush Rancid, because he looks exactly the same. We got the same scars. It's all this bullshit.
That's crazy. Came
out of the womb at the same time as me. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know. I thought I'd never hear from him again, but I have. So you have to deal with that at some point.
Yeah,
not Merry Christmas. Fuck that.
Well, I'm going to keep the deathmatch questions a-flowing here, Rush Rancid. I got to know, what are some of your favorite deathmatch weapons to use?
What I like to use the most is barbed wire. Very fun. Reminds me of hopping fences. And I really like taking a good gusset plate in the head or putting a gusset plate in someone else's head. Because you see your own blood just gush all over you, and it's really warm. And most people would be all scared of that, being like, oh, God, oh, no, like, I'm bleeding. And I'm just like, let's fucking bleed more, motherfucker. And we just keep
yeah. Now, I remember I put a gusset plate in somebody once, and you got to literally hammer throw those things in.
And, of course, my mini cheese grater of death. I love the mini cheese graters.
Oh, hell yeah.
These little scratches, and I'm like, what's that scratch? The infection, Rush Rancid. That's what I like.
Hell yeah. Now, what about deathmatch no-nos? What about spots you won't do? Is there anything you won't do? Some people have limits. The fire, the dry ice, the barefoot death matches, pencils, razor wire, syringes.
Barefoot stuff, because I have a bunch of conditions that have problems with that. So that's the thing. And if I get infections down there, it'll just take longer to heal. Then I can't get in the ring and kick ass. And I don't want to deal with that. But I think what would be scary to take, but I will probably try, is a scissor board or pigeon spikes.
Oh, we got a young rebel in the podcasting room. My goodness. Scary,
but when I see them one day, there's probably going to be a fucking thing that goes, click, oh, we're trying it. And then something happen, but I don't care. My body is my art, and my art is my canvas. And that
hell yeah,
fucking ring is my canvas and my art. That's what you make.
I love that. Is absolutely amazing. And speaking of the good sponsor, Pookie Wrestlers, let me bring that graphic back up. Pookie Wrestlers has a question right here. Pookie wants to know, Rush, why are you so amazing?
Chill and P-dubs. I don't know. I was born that way. But I appreciate that comment. And you better be fucking nice to yourself and give yourself kindness and grace. Remember, or I'm gonna fucking Yakuza kick you.
Oh my
You gotta
god!
balance stuff. It can't always be chaos. Stop. Be nice to you.
I love that. Well, we're now gonna go back to the deathmatch questions. This actually, we're still on the wrestling
There's
questions
merch.
here. I love it. What are some of your favorite matches and death matches that you've done so far?
My favorites thus far are I kind of like all of them so far because I'm kind of a deathmatch rookie, not a wrestling rookie. If that
Yeah.
been wrestling for a bit longer than doing deathmatch, but Wade got me in there, and he crushed me in my first ever match with a barbed wire steel chair across my chest, and it gave me a nice scar right here. And then Hardcore was just hardcore. That's what he does. Dangerous motherfucker, but I love him like a brother. And I don't mean dangerous in a bad way. He's fucking great in the ring. It's just he's gonna cut a motherfucker. That's how I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you don't want to be on his bad side. So I'm glad I'm on his good side.
100. I've seen an angry, ready to kill Hardcore, and he is killed. He is killed.
I really, really enjoyed mine with Kyle because Kyle really gave a run for my money, but he had backup at ringside. There was no other backup at any other death matches I was at ringside for people, so he didn't win fair and square. And that's why I'm all about total fucking clown shoes going down.
I'm all for it. As I've interviewed a couple of them, they seem like nice boys. But that's here. That ain't it. That ain't in the ring. That ain't in the wrestling world. That's in the superstar spotlight
Maybe they're nice
world.
when they work at their gas station jobs or at the dollar store or the bowling alley or wherever they go. Manson doesn't even have a job. He goes and he fucking goes around and he just finds things and he finds people to fight before he gets in the ring for training. They probably are real nice outside of things, and that's all fine and dandy. But there's unfinished business in the four corners of pain, and that's all I gotta say.
I love it. Well, Rush Rancid, I also gotta know, what is your favorite movie dash cinematic film?
That's a hard one.
If you got a top 5, I'll absolutely take it.
A top 5. Okay, I'll try and name 5 of them because they're going to be comedy and horror pretty much.
I love it.
I like House by the Cemetery, Suspiria. What else is really good for comedy? Grandma's Boy. Fuck. This is a hard one. I just sneak into a lot of these films. There's 2 more, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Comedy. I'm trying to make it split, kind of, even though you can't split 5. I do know basic math. Little Nicky. And then this is a different one. Blue Streak. Mark
Okay.
in there makes me laugh so fucking hard.
I've not seen that one.
The quote. So it's about a guy who is a jewel thief, and he steals a jewelry, like a big diamond. It's worth $17 million. And he zip lines to this building in construction while he's getting arrested. He leaves it in a little fucking vent duct. And then he gets out 2 years later. He goes to the address because he memorizes it. And it turns out to be an LAPD station. So he has to go and try and get the jewel. And he gets into all this fucking hijinks. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know it's already out. But I want to be a spoiling little fucking...
I'll have to watch it on an off day.
Yeah.
I always love when the guests give me something I've never, like, I'll send you this one real quick. Rush Rancid, if you could book your dream concert lineup, 3 to 4 bands or artists, it could be anybody who you want. Oh God, that's the brain turning on right there. What would the lineup be?
Look at this jacket. There's too many to think of. Okay. Well, living or dead?
Anybody.
Motorhead for sure. With Cannibal Corpse. Oh, fuck. This is hard.
I'm already loving it though. Motorhead, Cannibal Corpse. What other 2? can match that fucking vibe. Or not. Some people just mix
This
it up
is
like a
just
big
metal.
old.
If I had to make a rap show, that'd be different. Let's see what these patches say. No. Sadistic intent. I'm just going to go on this one because they're from Montreal. Cataclysm. 4
Hell
bands.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd
And
be a good
I was gonna say that's I think those two bands, those last two, never heard of. And that's what I love about the podcast. It turns me on to new bands, new movies.
So in grade 9, I downloaded on LimeWire, which is, I'm that old, this little thing called the Sadistic Intent song called, I think it was Conflict Within. And it just blew me away. It was like black and death metal mix. And I'm just like,
Ooh.
what is this? And his voice was like this. Like
Ooh.
that. It's different. And I just got all their albums and I became a giant fan. There's some patch around here somewhere, probably on one of these jackets. I gotta fucking find. See my fucking brother be on there. Hold on a sec. Yeah, here's
oh, look at all this.
thing. That's Sadistic Intent right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what that is.
I like that. That's what I also like about band logos. It's like a book cover. It's got to pull that pulls me in. I like it.
It's really an event, like a whole fucking album cover, like a Cannibal Corpse album cover, or like even the graphics that I like to try and make for myself. Like I like to put great detail in there, magnets.
Oh yeah,
like that.
I love it. Well, I got also Rush. Have you ever left the Canadian region to wrestle?
Not yet.
Is that one of maybe a goal for 2026?
It is, as long as I can strip my warrants away.
Oh damn! Oh boy. Well then, I gotta then know, since you have not left the Canadian region, what are some great things about the Canadian deathmatch wrestling scene?
Everybody's very welcoming. They don't treat you like some outcast. Most of the deathmatch shows I've been at so far have catering.
Oh, hell yeah. You don't get that often in the States.
There's food there, so I'm like, that's great because of my conditions. And just like everyone's there for like the love of it. There's no drama or anything. That it doesn't feel like there's a lot of drama. In the ring, there's lots of drama because we got to go in the fucking ring.
Well, yeah, I'll do
all
the
there.
thing.
That's where that squared circle was made for, and you need to respect it like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I like about it, is because there's so much passion behind it. And even the people who run it, even though they get in my face a little bit, I still like them for what they do and keep on making it.
Hell yeah. Any companies you want to shout out that have been putting you over, that have given you a platform?
For Deathmatch, Canadian Deathmatch, and Hybrid Championship Wrestling, and also FPW. Those 3 companies for Deathmatch. And then for professional, I'd really like to put over Northland, because that's where I started professional wrestling first. Northland Wrestling in North Bay. And Sharp Wrestling in Toronto. And I also had some great times at New Beginnings out in Oshawa. And there's some other places that I've been to, like OEW and everything. I liked OEW. And I liked every place I pretty much was at. It's all an opportunity to get in there and show your stuff. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. We'd love a company that does that.
100%.
But now
they're not really too like tight on what they don't want you to do and not do. Like they want you to tell your story your way. And I like it that way.
Hell yeah. Because that also helps you build character, show off some stuff, and just tell a good story, honestly.
What works, what doesn't work, what makes them cheer if I'm on my medication, what makes them boo when I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rush, I also now got to know, what are some of your bucket list goals going into 2026?
Bucket list goals.
Any opponents you want to fight? Any places you want to go?
I think I got a little list of some opponents so far.
Oh, yeah. I always say shoot your shot.
You
may never know.
They might watch this and they might challenge me. Because they want to teach me a lesson. Go ahead. I'll probably like it.
Ooh.
Anyway. Taipei deathmatch, no.
Oh, we love. Hey, I'm all for the Taipei death match.
So some that I wrote down for my bucket list wrestlers are Angel Metro, and this isn't in order either, like any particular order. I just wrote them down based on thoughts. Angel Metro, Cruel, Casanova Valentine, Brandon St. James, Brian Samuels, Tara Zepp, Tommy McLeod, Raiden the Destroyer, Masada, and Eddie Kingston.
Oh my God, what a list! And then what about play anywhere you want to go and see yourself in 2026?
Just doing it, living presently, not being stuck in the past, not worrying too much about the future. Just being present and enjoying what you have right now, because it doesn't last that long, you know?
You are so damn right on that one.
So any opportunities that come to me, I'm always going to really, really enjoy it, 100% appreciate it, be grateful. And what I'd really like to do in 2026 is just give more love and kindness to everybody who deserves it. Everybody deserves it, but everybody that I view deserves it.
Hell yeah. Well, Rush, we got a couple questions left. I gotta know, what's your favorite on-the-road snack and beverage combo traveling all up and down the Canadian region?
On the road snack and beverage combo?
Yeah, what are some things you always have in the car? You're stopping at the gas station, you're getting these essential items.
So I usually have some kind of pop, so my blood sugar doesn't get all friggity fucky.
What's your favorite pop?
I like 7-Up now. I was really into Pepsi, but I like 7-Up right now. I know 7-Up's a Pepsi product too. And then I'll have a Lunchables. I've had a Lunchables at every single event I've ever been at.
And I love where this is gonna go. What is the Rush Rancid preferred Lunchable?
And I know it's not probably the greatest
so many
for blood diseases that I have, but also it's just a good luck thing, I think, to me. It's kind of a symbol. And in my childhood, I guess, wow, we're coming up with a fact here. In my childhood, I guess I ate Lunchables a lot at lunch. And this is fulfilling my childhood fantasy, fighting people in the ring and actually making grown men bleed. Never thought I'd do it, but here we are.
Full circle with the Lunchables.
That's probably why I do it.
Hell yeah.
And it's kind of quick on the go either, too, and there's 15 grams or 20 grams of protein in it. So
what's your favorite one out of all the Lunchables they have out there?
Turkey or summer sausage?
I've not seen the summer sausage Lunchable.
That's the one I get if I can't find turkey.
Okay, so that's the backup.
Little backup plan, yeah.
You always got to have one of them. That's how I am with freaking, I don't know if they have them up in Canada, but Harborough gummies.
Oh, they have them here, yeah.
Yeah, that's how some places don't. I love the Coca-Cola ones.
Sometimes
some places don't have that, so I always gotta
foil on those sometimes and eat them.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
Oh yeah, but if they don't have the Coca-Cola ones, I always gotta be like, God damn, it's either the snakes, the sours, the regular. You gotta deal with what they got there sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But Rush, I also gotta know, we got more food questions right here. What is your favorite kind of pie?
Favorite kind of pie? Sweet cherry.
Oh hell yeah, that's a good pie.
I like cheesecake more.
Oh, what's your favorite cheesecake?
Any berry or raspberry or something red. It's always good.
Nothing. I love a good strawberry cheesecake. Oh,
or lime's great too. But I gotta stab myself more when I gotta do that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I still will have it.
Oh yeah.
You got one life. Why not?
It's
but you're
cheesecake.
Stab yourself in my condition.
I love it. Well,
you guys have a diabetic death match sometime. It's just syringes as the weapons.
Quite literally, and just sugar.
Yeah,
it'll just be everyone's taking bunch of sugar.
Will I pass out? Who knows?
Oh, it's a bag of salt. No.
No, but it's salt now. That's gonna burn your wounds.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Have you ever used salt?
Salt as a weapon?
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
You haven't seasoned anybody?
No, I think I might bring some rubbing alcohol to my next one. Who knows?
Oh God. Yeah, I salute you. Oh, rubbing alcohol's even more brutal than salt.
It sucks. I know. But also, it'll suck for them too.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, I also got to know, Rush Rancid, any cool interests outside of pro wrestling?
Skateboarding.
Oh hell yeah.
Working on myself to be a better person and to not be so angry. Because Rush Rancid's kind of angry sometimes, but I try to be a good person. Psychology books and self-help stuff. Creating things, creating videos, video making sketches, acting. Writing, that's always fun. Playing
Oh, I
music.
love me some writing. Oh,
I
you
like
play
playing
music?
piano or like organ or something. Like try and learn like black metal tunes on there.
That's cool. I was just about to say, you did play any instruments? You're a pianist.
So I would do that, and I used to play a little bit of bass and guitar and drums, and I was a front man for black metal bands back in the 2010s and death metal and punk bands from like 2010 to like about 2014.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very fun. Traveled a few times around in Ontario. Went to like this thing called Touch of Death Fest out in Cochrane, and you just stay in a field for 3 days, just drinking beer and eating a bunch of like
Touch
road
of
food.
Death
So
Fest.
pretty good.
I like that. Touch of Death Fest.
It was great. There's like 60 bands there, and like I think 24, 20 would play a day.
Oh my
Like
god, so it was one of those festivals.
Like 2 p.m. to about 10 p.m. would be music, and then we just party for the rest of the night. And then
Oh yeah.
Or we do like really early shows, like 9 a.m. People start playing, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to get up yet, but you know,
So and so's
some bands
playing.
there, and they're
Oh yeah.
you're getting up. So
Yeah, it's time to get up and go.
time to get up and mosh.
Oh yeah. Well, I also got to know, Rush Rancid. We did talk about this earlier. You asked me about my occupation of work, and everyone knows I work in the pizza field. So I got to know, Rush Rancid, what is your perfect pizza?
Perfect pizza,
Oh yeah.
just cheese and pepperoni's great, or meat lovers.
Nice. Everybody is a big pepperoni fan, and you know what? I'm for it because
It just goes so well with it.
it's there. It's
And then I am one of
perfect.
those pineapple on pizza guys too. I'll do that.
Hell yeah.
Some
Hell
people are
yeah.
like, no, but I'm like, pineapple's good for your loins.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Rush Rancid, I also got this one here. What are some matches that you are the most proud of? As in regular matches. We already covered some of your favorite death matches. But now we're gonna look into the regular wrestles.
When I fought a man named Josh Bain for the King of the North title in Northland at Road Rage in Naughton. So it was a little tour show we did. We had a nice, I think it was about 16-minute brawl. I threw him into his merch table and I drop kicked it into his face, and I kept making fun of the referee, and he wasn't too happy about me calling him a kindergartner. And got a few false finishes, but Josh ended up winning because, like, you know, it's kind of hard to beat him outside of his hometown.
Oh yeah.
I got more strength on the road or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
It's fun though, and I still like the match. I like any match that I fought for a title. I fought another guy named Steve Off in Elliott Lake for a title that was on United States ground. Actually, I lost. I got choked out because I had sleep apnea. Not the fucking problem I have, but the crowd really liked me because Elliott Lake is like kind of a Bible town. They really like their Jesus and everything there, which is, all due respect, is great. But Rush Rancid has a lot of blasphemy to him, so he says a lot of crass things, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So they got a little mad at Rush, like maybe a little bit real mad. So people came by they did this to me at my merch.
Oh my goodness, the Italian FU!
They gave me the finger, and I said, buy a shirt, and then they're just like, ew. And then I said, oh, you cheapskate, and they did not like me. That town, I think, hated Rush Rancid the most, and good. Glad you hate me. Now you're infected by the double R. Living rent-free! Because
I love that.
Hose. Anyway.
Rush lives off the haters. I love that.
All rent-free in their head, the double R.
Hell yeah.
That's
And
why
then,
you're becoming schizophrenic, because I rubbed off on you.
well, Rush, you also talked about earlier Wade Allen giving you your first death match. Any stories from that match?
It was very fun. He's a very intense opponent. Can hit pretty hard. And also swings a chair like a motherfucker. So look out for that. Had a good time with Wade. He's a big boy, big beefy guy. He taught me a lot, and he's got me a lot too. I consider him a friend of the alleyway for sure.
Hell yeah. And we are down to the second to last question, Rush. I gotta know, what would be your last meal after your retirement match?
Double rye and Coke. Double rye and diet, sorry, with a poutine, probably a piece of salmon with dill, like dill pickle sauce
Hell
on it,
yeah.
and then a little plouf of jasmine rice.
And then a cheesecake?
Maybe. That's already a lot of carbs right there, so that's a lot of...
Hey, man, you're going to... Yeah, hey, listen, it's the last hoorah, honestly.
Yeah, I'd probably stab myself more for some lime or strawberry cheesecake, for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Rush Rancid, we are down to the last question.
All these food questions are making me hungry.
Well, trust me, this is the last food question.
Oh, God.
I feel so honored that this is the last time I get to say this question in 2025 to you,
Happy
Rush Rancid.
2026.
I mean, by the time this is out, it'll be 2026.
So I'm saying
at the time of this recording,
still in 2025, we're going to be going in the future from this channel from there, and that's how it's going to go. So 2026 is now.
Exactly.
Not really now, because we're still in 2025, Dewey. Think about it.
Well, I'm going to have you thinking.
You're a hot dog, for fuck's sake.
I know, right? The deathmatch community and the good Canadian people have to know, Rush Rancid. What is your favorite kind of soup?
Favorite soup?
Oh, that's the whole reason we got Souperstar Spotlight.
I don't even have a favorite soup. I'm not the biggest fan, but if I had to choose, it would be chicken noodle.
Well, I could ask you the not fan soup question. I have this backup question just in case, because then we talk about the sweet soups. Rush Rancid, what is your favorite cereal?
Ooh, right now, Fruity Cheerios.
Fruity Cheerios?
It keeps your cholesterol down and actually tastes like fucking Fruit Loops, kind of.
I was going to say, are you talking about Fruit Loops? But this is a whole other thing.
It's like Cheerios, actually, the Cheerio recipe, but with Fruit Loop flavor.
Huh.
It's pretty good.
That is crazy.
And then I always like the classic cornflakes. They just put stevia on it. It's awesome.
Oh, nothing beats a good old bowl of cornflakes. I'll take to that one. That's a good one.
And I do Frosted Flakes too, but cornflakes is a little bit less less sugar.
Yeah.
Carbs, but less sugar.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rush Rancid, we have finished the interview. This is the part we talked about the soups. And now I put you on the spotlight. Plug your socials. Where can someone get that cool Rush Rancid beanie that you're wearing? Where can a booker promote you? All that good stuff. Anything you want to tell the people?
If you want to
sign off,
you just email book.rushrancid@gmail.com. I'm going to make sure that's right. Not maps. Stolen phones don't work. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Book.rushrancid@gmail.com. Yeah. So that's what that is. You'll see the logo, which is the skull face. It's everywhere. You can buy these toques on a store or directly from me. What store are these at? There's the FPW shop. And then I got to find the other one that's here because I got to remember what they're called.
I'll make sure it's all linked up and plugged
GWN Pro Wrestling Shop. That's what it is. And my socials on Instagram are at Rush Rancid Wrestling. You can see confident stuff that I create called at The Confident Mental Head. And then if you want to see my half-brother's acting stuff, at DSBTTV_plywood on Instagram. Because YouTube's kind of giving us a little bit of trouble lately because of their little policy. So we might not be there for a little while.
Oh, boy.
And I would like to give a shout out to the NRGY Training Academy in North Bay. You guys all rule, especially the Digglers, Slater Jacobs, my other tag team partner, Julian Waite, Tommy McLeod, Rusty, Adam Parks, and Josh Bain and Mac Bridges. Also Bruno as well. Bruno Bambino. I'm trying to think of everyone
I
else.
love that name.
Do my best. But yes, they're all up and coming. They're all doing their thing. And big shout out to them all because I trained with them all and we all kicked each other's asses on many a times. And there's going to be plenty more in the future.
I like the Bruno Bambino. Maybe I might have to, just off the name alone.
Well, there's a CWE event in North Bay where he's fighting on the 4th. So,
oh, hell yeah.
Put him over.
But well, Rush.
Here's the cat.
Oh my God. I sadly not have Jeff down here, but Rush, please. Who is this feline that has entered the facility before we sign off?
This is Satire, a.k.a. Searcher, a.k.a. Searchmaster Flex.
Oh my God, I love Satire.
Call him Buddy. He goes to that a lot more. He likes Buddy. The other ones he doesn't really remember.
Buddy. That's a basic one.
What's that, Buddy?
Oh, well.
And he just looks. If I say Satire, he just kind of still...
Yeah. Well.
He's 13, so...
Oh my God, he's an old one.
He's an old man, but he's still running around like meowing and jumping and doing his thing.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to end it with the cat. I love it. For Rush Rancid and Satire the Cat, I'm Dewey the Hot Dog. Deathmatch United, soups, death matches, and all good things in between. And I'll catch you in the next one.